if I should start with my regular happy holidays or gotta get your head in the game. Gotta get your head in the game, like Zac Efron style from High School Musical.
I do know that movie. Yes.
You
Let's go
do.
with that one. That one
Okay.
sounds good.
Gotta get your head in the happy holidays game. Y'all, it is Wednesday before Black Friday.
We are here. Blackout Wednesday. Isn't that what they call it?
I've never heard it called that. Is that a thing?
What? At least in small towns, like literally everyone, you come back from college and you go to the bar and you black out before Thanksgiving. I can't say that I actually do that, but it's a
You can't
thing.
remember because if you blacked out, how do you know? Like, I don't know what I was doing. I've
Exactly.
never heard that before. That must be like a Midwestern, Michigander type of thing.
It must be. Must be. I'm not partaking.
Happy Blackout Wednesday, everyone. Also known as pre-Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Eve or Black Friday Eve. And you are like you can, if you were doing one of those marathon thingies, or if you're like Mo Farah in the Olympics after like a really long run, I can see the finish line. So you have two choices right now. You've been practicing for this. You've been getting ready. You're like, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You could either just drop the baton if it was a relay, just fall to the floor and say, I'm done. Or you can just run on in and complete the assignment. What's it going to be? You know what?
What?
The truth of the matter is, because I'm an Olympics junkie, when you get to that point, it is less about your body and more about your mind.
Ooh, you did the training. Your body's ready.
Your body's
The
ready, but
mind.
the mind is like, I am over this. We
Mm-hmm.
shat ourselves a few miles down the road. They do that like marathon. They like just down their leg. You know that? Did you know that?
Ew. I know they
Yeah.
lose like toenails, but
Yeah, but they
gross.
like, if they're serious, they just let it out. It's a true story. Anyway, you've done all those things and your mind's like, this sucks. I
Yeah.
just want a burger. Give me some pumpkin pie.
Turkey coma.
Green bean casserole. And
Mm.
so it's the mind that is going to try and mess with you.
Mm-hmm.
Your body can go further. Your body can do this. Your mind is like, I can't. So what do you do to make sure your head is in the game and you make it to the finish line and you get your medal and you're on the blocks? And it's like, I did this.
I'm ready to know. What do we do?
Okay. So first and foremost, you need to know, and you might already be feeling that that's a normal feeling. That
Mm-hmm.
is your mind trying to keep you safe because
Yeah.
you've been hyping up. Your comedy's been hyping up. We've been hyping up. The world has been hyping up Black Friday. And what if it doesn't end up being what you thought it was going to be? So in order to avoid that, your mind is like, let's just stop. Let's just not.
Maybe you should just stay, in your jammies. Don't even get on social media. Forget that email you were going to send.
Exactly.
It's safer over here in the Snuggie.
Exactly. And that's exactly what it's saying. And while that is true, it's safer over there. That's not what you came here for. That's not what you've been getting ready for.
Mm-mm.
You need to focus and remember your mind is trying to keep you safe, but we are not in safe zone, y'all. We're in the highway to the danger zone. Gonna take
Mm-hmm.
the danger zone, but you're gonna be fine. You're gonna make it through, not like the ones that didn't in that show. So, number one, understand your mind is playing tricks on you. It's trying to keep you safe. And
Mm-hmm.
I think the best thing to do is say, like, okay, you know what, mind, I hear you. I get what you're doing and I appreciate you. You can go over there with the Snuggie and I'll come back and tell you how it went. Number one.
I love that. I was literally just going to say something like that. Like, acknowledge that you're hearing it. Everyone hears it. I hear it. And then I just go, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for trying to keep me safe.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to be okay.
I'll be okay. Yeah. Second thing is stop worrying so much about the outcome.
Mm-hmm. Especially now, like, you've set the intentions, you've put your plan in place, whether you did it with us in August or if you did it last week, but the plan is in place and now you just got to let it happen, right?
Exactly. You got to let it happen. And also you have to say to yourself, listen, unless you're like a, you know, I don't know,
What?
like someone who can control the world and everything, right? You
Mhm.
have to understand that you put everything in place. Now let the journey happen. And the truth of the matter is the result that is going to happen is going to be even better than the one you imagine. And it's going to be different. It could be different. So maybe you said, I'm going to do like, this is my goal. This is what I'm going to make. Okay. And maybe you don't make that much. Maybe you make more, or maybe you make that in something else, or maybe it comes in a different way. You have to accept that a goal, yes, gives you direction, but you have no idea how the goal is going to come to you. So be open for that. You might have said, I'm going to sell a gajillion of my X product. And maybe that doesn't happen, but instead you get 4 people who join your team. You're like, I didn't sell the product. Okay, but did you get 4 people who joined your team? So
Mhm.
perspective, like have
Mhm.
perspective and understand. Don't be so caught up in the outcome. Dive into that journey.
Yeah, because you can't control the outcome. Like, literally, you can't. But what you can control is your actions to try to get you there.
Mhm.
So focus your energy there. Like, what is the action you are doing to get gajillion sales?
Yeah.
Focus there. Focus
Yes.
on showing up for that.
Totally. Totes. The other thing is, y'all, it's the season of Thanksgiving. And I love that because, my coach, she's about like this past year has been about getting me into celebration mode, like celebrating, and making sure that we celebrate all of the things. And I've been like putting that into my personal life, my professional life, obviously, and then also sharing that with others. I hope y'all can't hear that noise. Scott, darling, I'm on a podcast. He's talking to his girlfriend Alexa and she's singing back to him. Really?
Oh, that's so sweet. I can't hear it. So,
Good. Well, I couldn't. Sorry, everybody. But yeah. Okay. So, like, appreciating those things and having those wins. Even when I spent some time with my sister over the last couple of months, and I was like, Rochelle, tell me what your wins are. Like, you have a bunch of wins every day. It's not like I did such a, I'm like, how did you get to that point? What are the micro wins? And I
mhm.
only say micro because that's how we think about them, but they're really massive. So,
Right.
I want you all right now, today, to take a moment before everything, the dust settles, and ask yourself, what are some wins that I have had in this process to get to Black Friday? And
Mhm.
it might be like, oh my gosh, I actually have a plan for the first time. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Could be I have an experience or an event planned, or I did an email, or I did social media and had like, it could be I got up and wrote a caption. Like it, please know that we are not judging the size or anything of this. We're leaning into the fact that all of this is amazing and awesome.
Mhm.
And then also with appreciation, every sale you get, every every inquiry you get, we're going to celebrate that puppy.
Yeah. Mhm.
We in Rocks Talks, we celebrate every single sale. Doesn't
We
matter
do.
if it's like a $2 thing that we're selling or like a thousands of dollar thing. We celebrate every single one.
Mhm.
And I also do a little dance.
Me too. And we have a little Elmo emoji we
Yes.
use, and he
Yes.
does a little
Does a
dance.
little
Like,
dance.
he's like, yeah. Because, you know, it's amazing. The things we do, we put in place, and then money came, no matter how much it was. Like, how cool is that? And I just like thinking about, I'm going back to your micro wins. Like, if you had one win every day for a year, one, what would your business look like?
Mhm.
Holy crap, it would look amazing, but it's hard when sometimes we only see that end point and it's like, why am I not to that? And it's like, wait a second, it all adds up. And I see that with our like clients too. Like I love
Mhm.
seeing like their wins and it's like it's adding up. It's adding up to more. It's adding up to sending consistent emails. Like, ah,
It's
we get
snowballing into
there.
a beautiful thing, and it makes it
Mhm.
and I think that when we take a moment and sometimes I'm like, "Oh, great, I see the alert." I'm like, "Yay," and I'm like, "Wait a moment, I need to take a moment and fully celebrate this." Like, stop what you're
Mhm.
doing because 'cause I'm about to ruin I don't even know what song that is, but something, and, like, really celebrate it. Take a
Mhm.
moment and everything. If someone reaches out to you and says they're interested, celebrate the fact that they reached out to you and said they're interested. Take a moment, do a little dance, do whatever you do. Maybe you do like a backflip. I don't know how you celebrate, but celebrate that way.
Mhm. Mhm.
A lot of backflips you're gonna be doing if you do backflips. I'm just saying.
You know what I do?
What do you
This is a weird
backflips?
one. No, I am not that flexible. I give myself a high five in the mirror.
Oh,
Like, there's so much psychology behind it, but like giving a person a high five, like our brain has associated that with like winning, something good, something exciting, you're celebrating. And they have found if you do it in the mirror to yourself, you get that same effect. So when you pass yourself in the mirror, just give yourself a little tap and be like, hey, girl, I see you.
that. Give yourself a high five in the mirror. Don't hit the mirror because the mirror could break. We don't want to do all that. But give yourself that high five or don't hit it hard. I like that a lot. I think that's a really great and easy thing you can do to celebrate. Celebrate each and every one of those.
Mhm.
And if you want to track those celebrations, that doesn't suck either. You can look back and
Yeah.
go, oh my gosh, here are all my wins. Here are all the things that I've done. Here is
Yeah.
what's happening.
Mhm.
And know that it is okay. Like if we spend time on that, we're not so caught up in the when did they buy or did they buy? This is exactly or how did it work? This is a marathon, like I said. We know this. We know you got people who are probably reaching out about your Black Friday deals if they know about them now. You know, you might be doing some stuff on Thanksgiving. You've got Black Friday, you got Small Business Saturday or Shop Small Saturday, you got Cyber Monday, and you're still not done with the holidays. Take time to celebrate all of it. Celebrate
Mhm.
listening to this podcast. Hey, girl. Hey, you just listen to the podcast. Hey.
Yeah. You just did some business development.
Mhm.
High five to you. Proud of
But
you.
here's an idea. When you listen to this podcast, go ahead and on your gram, like do a little like listen to it and give us a high five. Tag at Rocks Talks and Stories. We
Yeah,
will high five you back and shout you out.
we will. Yes,
Mhm.
I love that. That's fun.
Yeah, we want to celebrate you. I mentioned Thanksgiving. If you're in the US.
Mhm.
If you're not in the US, Canada, you already had your Thanksgiving last month. And, the Brits, why would you celebrate Thanksgiving? It's not really your holiday. It doesn't work out for you. But if you are celebrating Thanksgiving, I want to remind you to celebrate Thanksgiving. Take some time with your family.
Mhm.
It is okay. Don't put it like, I have all these things to stop. Take time with your family. Maybe even take time with them on Black Friday. Maybe y'all wanted to go out and shop because it's like the stores are open and you miss that. Do that. It is okay to do that.
Mhm.
Don't regret doing
Mhm. We strongly encourage it, actually. And you can take this mantra with you. The more fun I have, the more money I make.
that. Ooh, I like it.
Whew. Go have some
And
fun with your family and eat and
do all
mental
those
so
things.
social.
And also remember when we talk about money and getting paid and stuff, it's like transformations. You believe in your product, you believe in your business, and when people join and or buy your product, they're about to get a transformation. So when you're
Mhm.
doing that high five, you're high fiving and you're celebrating that they're about to be like, dang, this stuff is good. Dang, I'm glad I joined this. Mhm.
Mhm. Making moves.
Making moves. Okay, I
Whew.
think
I feel good. I feel
I feel
good.
good
Does
too.
you
Like I
feel
feel like we
good?
just had our own little sermon, like I don't know, kumbaya circle and all the things, like with energy. We went to a conference. It's feeling good. One other call out I need to make, and this is really just
Yes.
something that if you haven't asked the question yet, it's okay. Start asking that question of your company or look and see if they put it out there. It is important for you to know when the last day of guaranteed shipping before Christmas is. That
Mhm.
is important because
Mhm.
after Cyber Monday, that's really going to be the big thing you're going to be talking about. Now, of course, there's Hanukkah, and they don't usually tell you what the last day for guaranteed shipping for Hanukkah is, but also be aware when that is and all the things. But that last day for guaranteed shipping for Christmas is going to be that, like,
That's the
right?
finish line. Like,
It is. And not that you won't continue to sell and do all those things, but at the end of the day, people at that point are going to change their minds a little bit to what can I buy that's near me.
mhm.
And there's ways, and we'll talk about that. So let's talk about that next week of how you can like change that conversation and still be in the game. But please note, you need to know that. Okay.
Noted down. You got quite a few tasks here today from us.
Celebrate good times. Come on, because your head's in the game. It's holiday. Happy holiday. Okay. What's going on with you? You look like the
Remix.
remix. You wait. I tried. It's back.
Mm.
It's back. I'm using the right.
I
Yeah.
I can't hear it though.
Yeah, but that's a you problem, I think.
Uh, I hear a train. Is that where I'm at, or was that the sound machine?
That's where you are, which is a good question. Where are you? Where in the world is Taryn San Diego?
Taryn has actually left Muskegon. Does
What?
that happen often?
Only to
Well,
go to Ann
maybe for a
Arbor.
wedding.
Yeah.
But Taryn, I am in Milwaukee. I'm actually heading home later today. I've been here for a conference with
Yes.
other small business owners, and it's been fun. I have had no children. I've had no husband. I really didn't work.
Nice.
And
And y'all, she got to finally meet Megan Summerall in person. I mean, I've met her in person before, but you finally got to meet her in person.
I met her in person. Yes. You
I
know what we both said to each other? I thought you'd be taller.
always that, which I get that a lot. And I think when someone says I thought you'd be taller, huge compliment. That means you have such a great big personality. And we think people
Yeah.
with big personalities are tall.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's so odd, like how many connections you can make online these days
Mm-hmm.
and never meet the person in real life, like in any business, right? So,
Shout out to Anita Volpe, Dr. Lisa Anton, and Dinah Smith, who met in
mhm,
real life for the first time at the Rodan and Fields convention in Vegas a couple weeks ago.
I love
They
that.
met in the RoxTalks community and have known each
Yeah.
other for years there, but they've never met in person. Did you
Oh
see
my
that
gosh.
video? Did you see the video of them?
I saw a video of them meeting, but I don't know if I had sound on. So I was just like, oh, how cute.
Did you see them dancing? Uh,
Uh,
it's I will say it's the most hilarious thing. They start dancing and they're like dancing, and
yeah.
then Dr. Lisa decides to just take the dance to another level.
Woo! Not surprised. Just like,
He just goes where I'm
I'm
like,
here.
okay, Dr. Lisa, you go for it. So good. Yeah. And you're right that we meet so many people online, and when you meet them in person, it's just a whole other thing.
Which, speaking of, we have not met in real life, you and
Yet,
I. So
yet.
that's on the calendar. I'm already calling it 2023.
2023. Jinx. Yes, it's happening. It
I'm
is
coming to Cali.
I'm coming back to Cali, 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 coming back to Cali. No, I don't think so. It's I'm going back to Cali. It's a song. It's fine.
I'm
Educate
like, wait,
everyone.
I'm fine. Bahamas, wherever. I mean, I know you love
Yeah,
it down
I would
there.
say it could be the Bahamas. Why would we make California a thing? With me, not a lot going on. Oh yeah. Ooh, well,
Nothing?
I mean, weddings happening, but there, you have these lulls, I guess, where it's like
Yeah.
something, nothing, something, nothing, and I'm like, and I have a lot of Bahama. Oh, I did find out my dress. They called me and said my dress is going to arrive.
Yay.
It's
Is arriving now?
in
Oh,
April.
in April.
In April,
Wow.
it's going to arrive.
Hey, perfect.
So that's exciting. And I'm working on something new for Rockstar.
You are. I know. I know what it is. And we're not going to say today.
She gave me the look. That was like for me, not for y'all. She's like, and we're
Yeah.
who's we? I might. This is why we have to go, because I would tell you, because it's so
Hmm.
exciting.
It is. It really is.
Really good. All right, y'all. We're gonna say goodbye. Oh, shame on us. Just want to remind you, Black Friday for us actually is like happening. Those things are
Oh, it's definitely happening. I was going to be like, have a great Thanksgiving, enjoy your time. But also, we do have a Black Friday sale going on. So get your stuff, like
so good.
all the things. This sale is bananas.
And social emails, like while we're talking, another person just grabbed it. Yeah. So it's yeah. So anyhow, if you haven't looked at the deals, look at the deals, get what you need. It's there. I don't know what the page will be. We'll put the link. I don't know what the page will be. Is it going to change, or is it be the same thing? It's probably going to
Just go / Black Friday.
Flash Black Friday. Perfect.
Mhm.
There it is. socialstoriesmembership.com/Black Friday. We appreciate you. We love you. And we thank you so much for listening to this podcast each and every week and sharing it with other network marketers and direct sellers and social sellers, because as we get out there, it just grows for everyone and we get better as an industry. Mwah, happy
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving.
Bye.